Here we go again. Aerial yoga play, take 2. Boom. Drop into a squat. Swing goes behind the back, where the heart is. Creating an anchor with the elbows, spreading the knees with the hands, turning the toes out slightly. Heart lifted into a little bit of a back bend, more of a lift. Yeah, there you go. Cool. And then from there, starting to sway a little bit from side to side. Opening up the legs. Coming into a side lunge. You can actually pull the toes up and get a bigger stretch in the hamstrings even. That's great. Just let it feel good. Come back. Coming into semicircles. So we start to swing the body forward and back and side to side. Starting to feel into the spherical nature, the spiraling of the movements. Nice. That's great. Just getting a feel for the stretch, the swing. Let's come with straight legs, toes together. First back bend here, just let it feel good. So you start to open the heart, swaying a little bit from side to side as well. And then just dropping in, catching the swing with the hands, creating an anchor with the elbows, hips straight down. We're going to undulate a few times like that. Inhaling, rise, pressing into the swing. Arms come back and over the head, keeping the swing supporting the heart. Neck is relaxed. Exhale, dropping back in. Catch the swing with your hands and squeeze with your elbows as you drop the hips straight down. Tucking your chin in. Again, inhaling, blink the toes, lean back, arms up over the head if that feels good. You can also bring the arms wide. Exhaling, dropping in. Straight down, holding onto the swing. Good. And then we're going to start to make the movement a little bit bigger. So we come back. Exhale, when we drop in, we're going to start to bend the knees and let ourselves swing forward. Flying. Great. Yay. Exhale, bend the knees, let the swing hold you all the way back, back bend. Awesome. Exhaling forward. Wee. Arms out to the sides. Super fly. Exhale, dropping in, bending the knees. Let the swing catch you and come back. So we're creating a full pendulum movement, a full circle. Exhale, coming forward. So following the momentum of the swing. So your weight is being held the whole time. Yeah. That's great. One more for fun. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. That's great. Awesome. And now we're just going to come back to center here. So let's bring the legs wide again. Let's play a little bit with some forward folds. So coming up to stand, wide straddle, catching at the elbows, leaning in. At first, just shimmy a little from side to side, just to open up the space in between the vertebrae. And you can rock forward and back, just coming up onto your tippy toes and feeling the stretch that happens. And then sinking back into the heels and coming a little bit more forward. Shaking your head out. Little yes and no micro movements. Inhaling, come forward, looking forward. Nice. Exhale, come back again. Good. And then we can bend one knee. And shifting to the other side, bending the other knee. Yep. And then actually even having like a little twisting movement. So you're rotating, looking over. That's great. So I'm just going to play with what feels good, getting into all the little nooks and crannies. And then I'm dropping into, my hands are kind of resting on my thighs as I let the chest open down towards the ground. A few deep breaths here. Awesome. Let's see if we can just pigeon toe the feet together. See if your hands can grab for your upper thighs. Go in a little bit deeper. Nice. crown of the head down towards the toes. Rock a little bit forward and back here. And just notice the difference in the hamstrings. And then we're going to bend the knees and roll up, nice and slow. Roll up and then roll back. Really good. Nice. So that was the first two parts, the squatting and then the forward folds. And the forward folds we can do in a lot of different ways because we can kind of play with it, getting the sensation, the peppermint patty flying move into dropping in here, pressing forward, dropping back. So there's lots of different ways that we can play those ones and explore. It helps me look at my sheet at the same time. Leg stretches and floating Buddha are going to be next. So what we're going to do is use the leg loops now. So we sink back, one at a time. Bring the leg loops into the arches of the foot. So just be mindful of the space around you. So this position here I call floating Buddha. Happy floating Buddha. So basically what you want to do is just start to kind of swing a little bit from side to side. Just getting a feel for the rhythm and the momentum. You can also, if your neck is feeling like it needs a little support, you can bring your hands to the back of your head. Do the same thing. Just make sure your elbows are wide so it can catch you in the swing if need be. That's great. Awesome. So now let's play with bringing one foot in, stretching that foot towards the hip. So we always wrap around the outside and then reach for the leg loop, keeping our arms around the swing at all times as an anchor. Great. Feels good. And let's do the other side. Nice. Stretching that foot. You can go as deep as you want by adjusting how much pull you have here. You can also rotate your knee down a little bit more to get a little bit deeper into the hip flexor. Nice. So again, switching sides, going back. Foot into the hip. Letting the body swing. Keeping the heart open so you're still supported and your shoulders are down away from your ears. So now let's try coming into side tree. So we're basically climbing up so we can bring our foot into our inner thigh. And then letting the upper body just hang. Really good. Nice. So let's go the other way. Foot, inner, arch of the foot to the inner thigh. Other hand extends if you want. Pressing the hips forward. So I'm holding on to the leg loop. Yeah. That one. With both hands. Both hands. Awesome. All right. Go with that. Let's come into a namaste. So basically we bring our feet together, we wrap our hands around, palms at the heart, prayer position, and then we just arch, back bend, sink back. And we're going to come into bottoms of the feet together, Baddha Konasana. Reach up, grab through the leg loops as high as you can, flying monkey. Grab for the leg lifts, yeah, great. Knees wide, feet together. Nice. And now we're going to straighten the legs, stretching the hamstrings, and then wide straddle. Very nice. Letting go of the leg loops, and back, hands wrap around, namaste. Press the hips up, lean back. Do that one more time. Baddha Konasana. Into flying monkey. Very good. Straighten the legs. Let's Very good. Okay, so let's just take a little break there. See if we can integrate those movements into the body.